All right, it's another very beautiful Saturday night, and you know that Saturday nights are meant for duvet, that sexy conversation that we all need to have once every week, just so we know we're in the right place when it comes to our relationships and our sex lives. My name is Natalia. It is such a pleasure having your company, and tonight is going to be another interesting run. So tonight we're talking about booty calls, or hookups, or there's so many different names for it in recent times. We're not sure what is what, but we really will break it down to let people fully understand what these terminologies mean, what it entails, break it down, all the way down, so that in the very near future, when you have met a guy or a girl and things are going to happen, you know exactly where you stand and exactly what this is. Tonight, I'm joined in the studio by Amma Krampa, who's a TV presenter. Amma, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You look dashing.
Thank you.
Okay. And then I have Kobna Samoa. He is the CEO of Custom Looks. And I don't know why I still have not received my custom, like I should be sitting here looking.
Right.
Why are we still having this conversation?
Message received.
Okay, great. And then I have the pretty Cecilia Andoh. She's an actress.
Hello.
And in recent times, you're doing a lot of TV commercials.
I am,
okay.
yeah. So I'm going to be littering up your TV.
Okay. we like to see that. We would love to see that. All right, so let's jump straight into it. We are in an era where so many things are happening. So let me tell you, a friend of mine, he's a Generation X, right? Old school.
Okay.
And so, and we haven't seen each other in a while. So he sent me a message saying, "Oh gosh, I miss you so much. Let's hook up one of these days."
Ooh.
And I said, no, hold on. You're not saying what you think you're saying, right? Because they think hooking up is let's meet up and catch up.
Yeah.
That is back in the day when somebody says, "Oh, let's hook up," that's what they meant.
Yeah.
But these days, when you use the word hook up, it means let's meet and have sex in exchange for money and this and that and that and that. And this is where we are at. So, before anything else, can we try to define what a hookup is, what a booty call is, what friends with benefits is as well, because it's, you know, it's a bit gray. You're not quite sure what it is. Like if I'm sleeping with this man and he's neither my boyfriend nor are we in a serious relationship, and he's calling me every now and again, and this same man is buying me things from time to time and giving me money when I'm broke, what could this be? Like, let's put the definition together. So, Amma, let me start with you.
Why you
Yeah, because you're right next to me. So tell me, what do you suppose a hookup is? Like when, I'm sure you've heard it, right? Yeah. What comes to mind when you hear a hookup?
Okay. Words on the street, not my words.
Okay.
Words on the street says that hookup is when you pay for sex upfront.
Okay.
Upfront, so you see a lady, you express interest, and then you guys you go on the bargaining table. This is how much I want. Let's say how long am I going to be with you? You slash it out, and then you pay it up before or after. But there's that agreement, and chances of you two getting back together might be low. So that to me, word on the street, what I heard is a definition for hookup. Friends with benefits. So I think it's when you're already friends with a person. Let's say that we are friends, okay? And along the line of our friendship, we decided, oh, I think I find your salt and pepper attractive. So I would like to just, play with it once in a while. We're already friends, let's say 2-3 years, whatever. But now I just feel like we can just move it a little bit further. No commitment. We're just, benefiting of each other. We just, enjoying each other's body from time to time. And what was the other one? Booty call. Booty call can also be friends, or it could be people you just met, but then you decide that, hey, we don't even have to be friends, but whenever I just want to get together, we can have intimacy, we can have sex. And so it's like having sex on a speed dial. You just, whenever you feel like having sex, hey, I'm horny, are you horny too? And then you get together, you just get it done with, and you might not talk like maybe the next 3-4 months until you want to like, feel horny again or whatever.
Oh, that's how long it takes you to get horny again? 3-4 months? No.
It depends on how good the last one was.
4 months.
Women get horny every month when you ovulate.
Oh, right, okay.
So
that was a bit scary.
that's not me. I started doing words on the street.
I know. I'm just kidding.
On the street.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So let me move to Kwabs. Based off what Ama said, it feels to me like the whole situation of, especially a booty call, could only benefit one party, right?
No.
And not both. You disagree?
Well, I think, what she was saying, I think hookup is transactional.
Right.
So like she said, I think along the way, you had that transaction discussion
right.
has been, had services rendered for a certain amount of payment. So I think that is a hookup, right? A booty call is a bit different because it tends to be somebody you have already an existing relationship with, right? So you're calling that person because maybe you're in that moment. I don't think it's transactional because the expectation is come take care of this itch. It's not come take care of this itch and put this in my pocket, right? So I think that's a bit different than the booty call.
Right.
Itch.
But my point was that typically for a booty call, you find that maybe just one party is doing the calling, or is it on both sides?
Yeah, one party's usually got the itch.
Okay.
And the itch needs to be scratched.
Cecilia, take this one.
It could be both sides.
It could be both sides.
Because so long as you've established that this is my kind of like booty call, it's normally some women normally just have the one, but I mean, the most adventurous one may have 2 or 3 booty calls, but like
most men don't get a booty call. Most men make the booty call.
That's what I want to believe.
So it's
that's what I want to believe.
I bet to
you exactly.
Most Ghanaian women are not that aggressive sexually. They're not gonna pick up the phone and be like, hey, can you get over here in the next hour and service me? They may even tell you stuff. They may say stuff like, I miss you. They give you hints.
You're probably dealing with the
my ladies are quiet. The ladies out there with are quiet. They're not as vocal.
So Cecilia, tell me something.
And it wouldn't even just be like, whatever. It's like you know that call, or when you're gonna make that call when you're like, remember that my cupboard is still broken. At like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, come fix my.
That's what I'm saying. You see, that's my point. So she went around to it. That's my point. They may say, "Oh, I miss you."
No, he knows what it's about.
But a man making a booty call.
No,
it's a little bit more crass.
No,
I think a man is gonna be more direct. Baby girl, look, I'm feeling you. What's up? Can you get over here the next hour?
I've never had that. No, you can't even talk like that to me.
Because for one,
Cecilia. So typically, what would somebody send you that will indicate that this is a booty call?
Nah, shit.
Tell me, baby. Tell me. I want to know.
Do you know what? These days, I mean, word on the street, girl. You get a nice picture sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like right now, streaks are like a thing.
Like a pornographic image.
So he can drop.
Girl.
So he can drop.
If it's gonna be that blatant, it can either be like a real woo, and you're like, okay, it's
But could a woman do the same thing for a man?
Yes.
The woman feel that confident to do that with a man.
Cecilia, so tell me something. So in this situation, when you're making the booty call, and your booty call is unavailable, right? Maybe consistently, like 3-4 times. Yeah. Then what happens?
On booty call.
You go to the next call.
Yeah, you go to the next call.
That's why it's called a Rolodex.
On booty call him. In fact,
so you replace him.
potential booty calls all the time.
So you replace them.
Yeah. It's called break in case of
Women
emergency.
do meet potential booty calls all the time.
And they're always ready to.
Right. There's always a certain man who's ready to come through.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so that makes it easier.
Maybe women feel more comfortable, or we get very like, you know, with that one guy who just knows where to go, how to do, what to do. You know, now coming to call, do
some coaching. Like you're not in the mood to coach nobody.
Yeah, ladies are more prone to rotate.
Yes.
Keep that. Yeah.
Yes. So then it makes it a lot easier.
Men are more likely to go for variety.
Right. Okay. So let's talk about some of the advantages of having, say, a booty call or a situationship. Right? Because to be fair, I've always maintained that unfortunately for anyone who, if you're sexual, you start having sex, it's like Pringles, right? Once you pop, you're there. But you're not always in a relationship or with a certain somebody that can make it happen.
Yes.
And so you find yourself in a place where, but what am I going to do? And there's certain nights like she mentioned earlier on where, oh my God, it's just one of those nights. But you really don't know what to do, like how am I going to handle this night, you know, and then it can get a little bit confusing because then I know also for women there's this whole conversation of let me not just add to the body count, right?
Our body count is
let me not add to the body count.
We repeat.
So we do a lot of rotation.
We do a lot of recycling that we hate. Than to go for a new person.
Sure. We do a lot of recycling.
A lot.
So you look through the
good relationship,
the list, I think.
Your friends with benefits,
and see who is available or who could be available. Right.
That is true.
But again, the advantages, can we like jump into it? What is it that anybody could possibly get from having a booty call outside of the satisfaction, which we all know?
Well, but the purpose of the booty call is really just for that, to scratch that itch.
Exactly.
So that's it.
You're not calling the person and be like, oh, let's have good conversation.
No.
No conversations?
You're scratching the itch.
No, I don't think it's like a straight to the point type of thing.
If I'm calling you and we gotta go to District 24, have dinner,
it ain't no booty
call. That ain't a booty call. That's a date.
Booty call, no.
You're having a date that's going to end up in a session. A booty call.
Straight in your mouth.
Get the car and get here.
Some booty calls, you might eat something.
What are you eating, girl?
You might eat something. The thing is, listen.
You want to have a date.
Let's set this scene.
Before the booty call.
Because when you go, it might just be like, I'm watching this movie. You know, you're feeling around. Like it has to. You know, women take a while to build up as well.
But you have a booty call because you're ready. That's why you made the call.
Yeah.
Because you at that point where it's like,
even when you're ready, even when you're ready, you still need.
You need to be prepped.
Yes. So when you are coming, you need to prep.
Even when you're ready, you need to be ready, right?
Yes. Well, sometimes you can spend a few minutes, watch a movie or share a drink.
Yes, because it needs to get warm.
Talk naughty. You know,
set the mood. No,
exactly.
But you don't usually go out to dinner and have a long conversation.
No, that's not outside. I'm talking about inside.
Oh yeah, sure.
Get
set the
warm
mood
because
and all that.
women are not prone to cold stuff. Like it has to get warm and hot.
Fair enough.
I like the warm and hot.
Yes.
I do.
So therefore, the booty call you've made, you sort of set an environment.
Yeah, and you know sometimes.
A staging.
Sorry to cut you, but you can make a booty call, someone that you already know, but then you go and you see him or something in his environment could just put you off. You know,
right,
like that.
Right.
And now you have to reset the
yourself.
mode.
Yeah.
It could be
he went and maybe
he's not even looking well. You know, and he's not looking that good like the last time you saw him. It could just put you off.
Right.
Yeah, and then you have to.
But to be fair, would you also agree that women, because I think we have kind of said this already, where you in a case of a booty call, you want somebody who like of course already knows what to do, and you know the kind of content in that vase. So
yes, you know the
container.
Yes, you know the
you know the content, and you know that's exactly what you're looking for.
Right.
But what if it's a new person?
Exactly.
And you don't know the content.
It has to be warm. You have
but then in that case, you probably won't make a booty call because typically a booty call is made to a person who you know can service the itch.
Exactly.
Somebody who's a professional.
So if it's a new person, then what is it?
That one is a date. You evaluating.
Yeah. It's an evaluation. evaluation process.
Evaluation and interrogation.
Oh, right. So that is not a booty call.
It might begin as a date and end as a booty call, but then you might, get to maybe have lunch or dinner, talk for a while, get to know him, maybe talk a little bit naughty and see the areas that he might want to explore or not. So you might maybe start
it's like a
as
job,
a date and then end up, in the bedroom.
You're evaluating his skills.
Right.
Exactly, it's important.
That's very interesting.
Because
I
men talk a lot,
Right.
and they're rubbish.
I think that on the show, one of my guests at some point
You got me on this show with 3 women.
one of my guests at some point on the show has also talked about sex on the first day. I think that was a topic, a conversation that we had, and she said that she met this guy. They did have sex on the first day, and he never called her again. He ghosted her.
She was no good.
It was like one time, and that's it. And
She was no good.
No, sometimes it's good.
What? So that is the conclusion. A man would leave because you were no good.
Man.
Yeah.
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 When you say no good, wait, exactly. No good at what?
He wasn't satisfied. I'm not saying she wasn't good, but for him, he didn't reach a certain level of satisfaction that would make him want to call back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're not
always satisfied. It's the women that never
That's not true at all. No.
Yes.
See, hold it.
At the end.
Men always ejaculate.
Right.
Doesn't mean a man has come.
Right.
You understand? There's a difference. Ejaculation is a physical release of sperm. Men will always do that because a certain amount of strokes within that blood cavity will equate to that. But that doesn't mean he has had an orgasm. He has come. That's different.
Okay. So it doesn't mean that he was satisfied.
Exactly. So man can sleep with a woman and have ejaculated. Okay.
But still unsatisfied.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
please. Does this sound? What did he say? The dictionary is different.
Tell me. What did he do?
Let me ask you.
I'm getting too close, huh?
Let's go back to what was the girl that read the song? WAP. Cardi B, right?
Right.
Wet ass. Okay. All right. The last time I checked, dry one, a man would still ejaculate, but he would not enjoy dry, and that's why she made a song, because there's a difference between. I'm saying, so if a man enjoys it,
Exactly.
Madam, a man can ejaculate from dry humping. Have you not had that before with a guy?
No, I haven't.
No.
Men, if you're practicing abstinence, you're doing the 90-day Steve Harvey program.
Oh, okay.
We can come on over, we can rub up on each other, and the man can release. He can ejaculate. But he enjoys sex.
But it's excitement. Don't you get excited when you ejaculate?
You ejaculate from the movement of blood. You see what I'm saying?
Don't
and all that.
Do not get excited.
Calm down. Calm down. All right. So we're gonna have to move from here.
Okay. You're that good. That's what it is. You're so good that the men that you'll have never had that experience.
Right. Okay.
Thank the Lord.
Yes. Let's all take it easy now.
Okay.
The reason why people engage in all of these things is the booty call, the hookup, the this and the that. Could it be due to maybe a fear of commitment? Like, okay, I get that you may have a period where you're a single person, right? But at some point, you will meet someone and start to do this and that. But in recent times, you find that even people who are married, people who are in serious relationships, like I saw something on social media, a guy was getting married like tomorrow, and tonight he's busy humping on some girl, and he got caught and all of that. So I'm thinking, what is the problem? Like, what is it what is going on?
Well, greed. Relationship, marriage
for
a man is not defined by intimacy.
Please say that again.
A relationship, a girlfriend, a wife, a fiance, for a man is not dictated by intimacy.
Okay.
It is dictated by responsibility. See, the difference between the booty girl, the girlfriend, is I have said I'm willing to be responsible for this person. There's certain things that a commitment requires from me. If I'm in a relationship with you and we're in a commitment, it means every day somehow there's a certain mental energy I must apply. I should call check on you. I should see where your well-being. If you're having an issue and you're not doing well, I should be thinking about, hey, how can I help to solve that? That's a relationship. When you are involved physically, just having sex with a person, it doesn't mean you want those responsibilities. And that's why you may not have a girlfriend. We can be physically intimate all day, but I don't want those responsibilities that comes with having a relationship.
Okay.
Like you said earlier, if you're my girlfriend and I know that, hey, you have to go to work, right? It's my responsibility to know, hey, you know what, babe? Let me put some money in your hand so you can get to work comfortably. Make sure you eat that day. Make sure that you're not going to come home starved out because maybe your job didn't give you your money. That's my responsibility. So for me to take a girlfriend or a wife, I have to say I'm okay with doing that for this person. But you may not be. But you still can have sex with that person. And that's where the problem comes in, is you'll think that because we're having sex, it means that I am this person. No. That responsibility is what the guy does not necessarily want or may not want to sign up for. He may sign up for the sex, but everything that comes with it,
he doesn't want it.
and that's where we define the relationship.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, but I'm still a little confused but obviously your commitment relationship will equally give you satisfying sex, right?
Yes.
So why the need to have, and these days I find that it's not even, I have a colleague, oh my God. Okay, I've said it already.
Now I'm going to be looking at your comments like,
which colleague is it?
It's too late. I said it already. But I have a colleague who's married, right? And he said to me that, Natalia, there's no way that I'm cheating on my wife with just this one girl because I don't want to get attached.
Right.
So I have like 5 girls on rotation.
Oh, wow.
In
So
their head,
that
that's the
I
max.
don't like it's just for the sex, right? And out of the 5 girls, there's this one who really does it good. So more often than not, she overtakes a couple of them,
She's the baby
right?
girl.
She's the baby girl. But and then in my head, my thing is, that's troubling. So you're sleeping with 6 women at the same time.
Bringing all those.
And you don't think that there's a problem with this? And he says, no. When I get home, I'm always so refreshed. I'm always so cool and comfortable. Even sometimes, and the thing that he says is that it is because of these girls that my marriage is on point.
You know?
Because every time when I get home, I'm good.
Stress free.
I've got a good thing.
Enough to give at home.
I don't think
Because
That's
the wife's decision.
So then again, back to the question. Why the need to do all of this? Because one of the things is sometimes I can tell that he's stressed. Like when we have conversations, I'm like, like, aren't you tired? You know what I mean? Yeah. Why are you doing this? And every time he's having to go because he feels like, my wife nags a little bit. So when I get home and I'm cool and comfortable because I've gotten some good loving elsewhere, I really couldn't be bothered what's going on. She can do whatever and I'm good. And so I don't have to even entertain or respond to all of that. If it's money, I just put it on the table and walk away or whatever. And it's you know.
So you know what's happening?
Tell me.
The reason why she's good, she's also fucking elsewhere.
Oh my God! You didn't have to say that also, right?
Maybe.
Because
why? Because
what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
He's not tapped in.
I think cameras should catch me saying this. It's not my colleague. I don't even.
I don't even know. Because he's not tapped in.
Right.
If you're not tapped in, you're not noticing certain things that's happening around you.
Right.
Do you understand? Because you're busy. Now, if you're not noticing, I'm going to notice that you're not noticing. Because then I'm going to start feeling, is he cheating? And now, my work husband is all kinds of, he's alright, you know. And now work husband is looking pretty good now because he's been trying for a very long time. He's giving her attention. He's giving her everything because women notice as soon as your man is not tapped in.
Yeah, you can feel it.
You feel it.
Yeah, you know.
In your gut, your stomach. You know that he's not tapped in.
You see.
All right, let's take a break and we'll definitely come back to this conversation. So tonight we are talking about the situationship that we find ourselves in, you know, this generation, the booty call, the hooking up, the friends with benefits, all of that. that is our conversation tonight. We want to fully understand the whys, the whens, the whats, the ifs, all of that. And that is where we're at tonight. Remember, we're streaming live on all our social media platforms. We are on X, we are on IG, we are on YouTube, and we're on Facebook as well. Be sure to send your comments or, anything you know about the booty call. We would love to hear from you. My name is Natalia. Tonight, I am with Amakrampa. I am with Quabs, and am I supposed to call you that? Quab. Okay. And then I am with Cecilia. Do stay tuned. We will be right back. All right, welcome back. This is Duvet. Oh God, I was going to say The Zone. So The Zone is actually my radio show on Star 103.5 FM. I'm on weekdays, Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. to midday. And so it's really in my mouth. But this is Duvet on GHOne TV. Beautiful Saturday nights. Good to have your company. Don't go anywhere, because tonight's conversation, I am sure that at some point in your life you have experienced. The thing where, oh God, what is this? Let me tell you something. I was telling my friend the other day that the reason why I like recycling is because, when you get with a new man, it gives you a certain level of anxiety, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, it's morning. Is he going to call me? Yeah. Has he sent a message?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Does he like me?
Yeah.
Is it into it?
And I hate that. I don't like that, and I would never do that again in my life. So I won't do it.
So
I will recycle. Thank you very much. It's just those three people. It has to be one of the three. We're good. Because
only three.
but because there's no anxiety there, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what to expect.
There's nothing to expect. You know what I mean? We're done. I'm home until later. I'm good. You know? Mm-hmm. You cannot call me. You can decide to not call me again for the rest of my life. I really couldn't be bothered.
Friends with benefit. I
no,
guess.
it's not. Because it's my ex. That means he's friends with benefit now. Friends with benefit. Old friends with benefit. Yeah. Okay. So that's new education for me. But let's come back to the conversation, because these are things that a lot of people worry about. Like getting with a new man, right? Mm-hmm. I think that Kovna mentioned before the break that, it's like you're coming for an audition. Cecilia, you're familiar with an audition. Like, okay, let's check you out. Are you capable of this? This is a checkbox. Mm-hmm. Can you do this? Check. Can you do this? Check. Do it and let me see. That type of situation. Yeah. Wouldn't you say that is too much stress?
I mean, for a first relationship?
Yeah, no, for a first... No, we're not doing relationship tonight. Okay. We're doing the booty call or the whatever.
Well, you don't want to know all of that.
Why do you want to know?
You don't want to know?
I'm not going to give you a fake number, give you a fake name.
Booty call is only two things.
I'm that me.
For a booty call, there's only a couple of things you need to know. Where, when, and who.
How? Okay.
Right? And then if you add how much, it becomes a hookup.
Oh, right.
Right. So if you can say where, when, who, we got an agreement.
It shouldn't be a who, because you already know the person you're talking to.
Right. Exactly. So when you interact how much, now you've gone from booty call to hookup.
Right.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But the who, though, also because you want to know, is he up to the task?
Right.
But if you're texting someone for a booty call, then he is your booty call.
So I'm saying that a new person. I'm saying that you're trying out a new person.
Well, you wouldn't booty call a new person.
This is not somebody you're familiar with.
If you booty call a new person, like you said, you don't know what you're getting. So I don't think you would want to risk, because with a booty call, you sort of have a purpose, an endpoint that you're looking for. You're looking for who can get to this endpoint, whether it's orgasm or whatever, right? So you're going to rely on who has the expertise or the experience that I know can get me there. So you're not really going to give that
to a new
person, right? You said what?
It's like you send like a broadcast message. I mean, you select 5 guys, you send a broadcast message, and then you wait for response.
Who's responsible?
I don't think as men, we do it that way because see, for men,
Oh no,
booty calls are
no,
different.
men do it that way.
See, for us,
They do.
A compliment. Hey, how are
And
you?
see who's gonna. Yes.
Hey, how are you?
Yes,
To Becky.
yes,
Hey, how are you?
yes.
To Hannah. Hey, how are you? And then whoever comes up, hey,
I miss you to
she's the
fight
one.
with
Yeah.
them.
Yes.
At the same time.
broadcast messages.
Yeah. And see who responds.
But it's a negotiation thing, so it
No,
depends on who
Women do
negotiates
that
right.
as well. I mean, there's Kwabna and there's Kofi and there's
And there's Kwabs.
and Kwabs. And then you be like, what are you doing? The question, what are you doing? Once you receive, what are you doing?
You know what's
At
coming.
11 p.m.
Automatic.
At 11
With
p.m.
women to sometimes, let's say if you want money from let's say
Whoever.
your boyfriend or you know a few other guys, you can do a broadcast message. You know, see who is
would-
going
who would
to
grab it?
provide.
You see?
Oh hey, maybe my phone is spoiled. Oh hey, my phone is spoiled. Hey, one person might say, oh what's involved?
Is
How
that
much-
I know.
Word on the street, girl. Word on the
Okay, that's very interesting. All right, so now maybe you have established a booty call relationship with a person, right? And it's a thing. And maybe he's the one who has been calling all the time. And you're hoping that can turn around. But you know, typically Ghanaian women are a bit reserved and they feel like, I don't want to be the one to call him. But I'm hoping that he can miss me and call me.
Yes. It's true.
He's not missing you because
No, because
there's many of you.
There's another one.
There's many of you. But I think
But we stay convinced you because what you could do is different than the others.
Another person.
Really?
Oh yes, oh yes.
it's not even a
Maybe she know how to twirl her tongue.
A
The
friend
other
once.
ones.
Exactly. A friend once told
I
me
was
that
just heard.
different
That's
girls
what I
have
heard.
different things for him. So
Yeah.
for him, this girl is the good head, and then for him, you know,
It's
this
true.
girl is
There's certain things about certain women that you
gives
you
good
make
back shot, like has the good angle, and for
Oh.
him, you
It's
know,
true.
so they
It's true.
have,
It's very
yeah. So if you go
what
in
is
and
that
you're like
for
a
you
triple
then?
What is it for me?
Yeah.
Hey, ask them.
Hey, me.
You are trying to get him in trouble.
I am here strictly on research purposes.
Yes, please. You have
The best
research.
person to be is a triple threat person. And at least that one you
The
get
triple
called-
threat.
Yeah.
What's the
What
triple
is
threat?
what? Yeah,
The
tell
triple
me.
threat is the good head, the good angle, and then what's the third one he said? He said
The WAP.
What's that?
the aha,
The wet
yes.
ass.
Yeah, and then
Cardi B
just-
song.
Yes, yeah, that's the triple.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so we have gone through the booty call, friends with benefits, this and that. Do you suppose that any of these people could actually become your relationship, like your proper?
Yeah.
Can a booty call develop into a full-blown
Promotions occur.
relationship and or marriage?
Good sex will get you promotion. Will get you
Is
promoted.
it?
Yep. I can tell you what it is. Good cooking ain't gonna get you a promotion.
then.
I'm gonna tell you that. Good cooking ain't gonna get you a promotion. It will get you a job. But good sex will get you a promotion. So you start out with a girl right now. Let's hook up, right? You go first hook up. Ooh, it was nice. You go back to a second hookup. It's nice. Now what's going to happen is maybe the frequency of hookups changes. Maybe it was once a month. It was nice, so you went 2 weeks later. Now you went a week later. And now maybe going 2 to 3 times in a week because it's good. Well, guess what? Every time you're together, the conversation is happening. You know, and so little by little, what you're forming now.
Is a relationship.
You're forming, you're starting to begin as getting to know, so how's work? I'm stressed. That's why I'm here. Oh, what's stressing you at work? Because the more frequent the booty calls, the more conversations then dialogue and
Maybe
you start
that's for
reporting each other.
man.
Yeah,
I don't think
Tell
for
me what it is for a
Trust.
woman. Do you? But first of all, do you agree that a booty call could develop into a full-blown relationship?
I don't think it's happened to me, so I don't know.
Yes, but do you see or have you heard? Or
Usually for one, in a booty
Mostly-
call, someone we already had a relationship with.
Friends with
No,
benefits.
not exactly.
Maybe. Friends with benefits.
The reason
maybe.
why I'm hesitant is because the booty call guy doesn't necessarily fit your spec.
Oh,
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's just for
Right.
a
So
certain
if you're
purpose.
just like, let's say your gym instructor or whatever. I mean, I haven't gone there, people, but like,
Go gym,
my
taking a roll, opposite cocoa vanilla.
Okay.
he's not fitting what you would think, like your normal guy. If your normal guy is like a businessman, this, and you're now just doing a booty call with the fitness dude or whatever, it's gonna be difficult, or it has to be some real good loving going on there for you to switch up like that, because that's a different lifestyle.
No, but Cecilia, I think that on behalf of all gym instructors,
right, yo, please.
I'm offended. No,
don't come for me. I love you, fitness people. I am offended. Don't come for me, people. It was just an example.
Explain.
I don't even attend gym.
Oh, so you get private lesson. Home training.
I'm just a mechanic. Oh my God. Let me go for. Oh God. You know what?
You're making it worse.
I know.
You're making it worse, actually.
I know a couple of trainers.
So I'm sorry, Cecilia. What is wrong with a mechanic?
Oh, I'm just saying that.
My mechanic has swag.
It's something about men who work with their hands.
You know,
That they see that they can know how to service those pipes.
Yeah, I do like servicemen.
Okay. Oh my God.
What?
I don't even know what's happening.
You about to get a whole bunch of calls from a bunch
Out of your mouth like that. Just spit out.
You about to get a bunch of calls from AC guys.
Right?
Look, your AC unit is broken.
You like heavy man.
Please no. This is interesting. But you also had an opinion about the full-blown relationship. You think it's a possibility or not?
Anything is possible under the sun. That is
Right.
for sure. Anything is possible, but the sustainability of it, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
For us women, where does trust come in? Because you and I were just doing it once in a while, and I knew you were doing a kusio and a queer, but I didn't care because it wasn't serious. Now you're telling me it's serious. What happens to the other women?
Yeah.
You know,
How'd you get rid of
the
them?
trust. So it can become serious, but I don't know how you can sustain that.
Attraction can be built.
Right.
It can be built, but I'm talking about trust.
Now you're talking attraction.
Trust.
Did you not say attraction cannot be?
No, what I said was if attraction doesn't exist, you would never go there. Period. It has to exist.
Right.
That is true.
Okay.
It may not be
So, are we saying that because Kobna mentioned that a hookup involves money, right? But a booty call and friends with benefit does not include money. Is that what we're saying?
You can pay rent to your friend. You could help your friend with an iPhone. You can help with school fees.
Yeah, it's not upfront.
See, it's the
payment is not
ROI.
upfront, yeah.
It's not the money. It is the return on that investment. I'm saying, like, when it's a hookup, most of the time the man is paying you to go away.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's not coming from because
just go.
maybe I have a wife, maybe I have a girlfriend, and I don't want you.
Right.
I don't 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I don't want a phone calls.
Yeah.
Because so I'm paying you to go. We'll hook up, boom, and I like it just like that because it's exactly that. You see, so it can evolve though when they start calling you and you start talking. Now the rapport is different. You've moved from hookup to something else.
Right.
But ultimately, a man giving money, right, for a person who they care about is different because and now the return isn't sex. The return isn't a go away. If anything, you're returning, you're doing something to get more of that person. Right? So even though the capital outlay may be the same, the return on that investment is different.
It's different.
And that's how we define it.
Very interesting. So that's to say that if you are in friends with benefit thingy, this person could at some point pay your rent, and that's okay.
It's okay.
And that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you won't pay the rent for a hookup girl.
No.
You don't want to be regular.
You don't even get to know them enough to know they got rent issues.
Exactly. But you could ask your...
Let's not talk about it. It's like,
You can ask
we're not here for that.
No, you tell, Let's go away. I mean, you can ask your booty call. Like, go away. Like on his way to your house or to the booty call. You can ask him to stop by the supermarket and get you this and that.
My traveling days, we used to come here and just have a little bit of fun and go. It was almost like all the girls read from the same book. It was like a formula.
Oh, okay.
You met, you did your thing, and then because they didn't want to negotiate up front, so it would be, and man, raise your hand if you're on TV and you're, My mom is sick.
I know.
I'll see my mom.
The mom is sick.
My rent is due.
My rent is due. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang.
So just pay up front and be free. Just pay it.
How much is your mom
But you
sick?
two, you know, they knew. But what you guys were trying to do was get out of it and just come and.
I mean, if we can get booty for free, yes. Who doesn't want free booty?
Yeah, but
No,
why
but
would
at
you
that
want
point, you
the
are
free?
leaving phone calls available.
Oh my God.
Like, you don't call back
Most men will leave on an IOU. Okay,
Yes, if
baby
you
girl,
don't
so I'm gonna get you later.
pay, her mom will be sick.
And
Her
be
rent
done.
will be due, and then you'll be paying for it. If you don't pay up front, then all of a sudden,
will find a way to get.
When I came to Ghana,
Sarkodie song where it said forgetting you know that rap when he talks about you be pocketing 50 you know that Sarkodie song where he's like running through how much what car you drive determines what
girl
kind
you
of
get.
yeah
110%.
Yeah.
100%. Oh, yes.
But do you suppose that a booty call is better sex than regular relationship sex? I like the way you're thinking about it. Like,
Physically may be different, but I think in a relationship you're more mentally in.
right
Your indicators of satisfaction isn't purely just physical.
Right.
I'm saying that's an emotional element, that's a spiritual element, because you have a connection with that person beyond just the physical touch. With a booty call, you really don't got nothing but, I mean, most of the time you don't even kiss a booty call. I'm saying it's just get to it. Kissing is too passionate. It's too intimate.
It's
It's
intimate.
get
that's
to
interesting.
it. Service get done.
no, not a hookup, a booty call. You don't kiss.
A booty call you can kiss, but a hookup is a little bit more.
but it's very rare
Very-
Yeah, very
to
rare.
kiss a booty call?
Well, a booty call you probably would kiss because 9 out of 10 you'll have it's a.
Like a
It's
relationship
been
that
recurring.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to.
You
So you wouldn't call you wouldn't kiss your booty call.
I wouldn't want to get that intimate. You know,
But you know you want enough for him to come to do the booty.
we get
very
attached.
quickly.
So kissing and these things
and all
really
that,
get
that's
us.
like too long. Oh yeah.
You can finish a booty call and just be lying down.
And that
quick
is
question.
how Cecilia got rid of the mechanic.
So that's a quick question. Does that mean that a booty call should be a quickie?
No, it's not.
It doesn't always have to be.
This.
So if you call me for booty, we done did our thing, and now we laying in bed, we're holding each other, we're sleeping. Oh, you violated the booty call.
In bed. Booty call will include laying in bed.
So that
I think
so it
it's
ends at a
once you're
certain.
done,
Go home.
It's
away bath.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get out of here.
What do you want in the bed?
That's what I'm asking for. I'm trying to know the rules.
Sometimes you even have your Uber waiting. You just
Jesus.
right on the street. Right on the street.
Keep the meter running. This won't be too long.
Why you gonna lie in bed for what? Just quick.
When you
and
start
get
lying,
out of
that's
here.
when the
You get
relationship
attached.
Emotions and all that stuff. And I agree with that. That's why I said
That's
booty
when
call
you-
can move.
yeah,
If you start doing those things,
Okay, I like that you brought up attachment. How do you deal with that? Because I reckon if you are not like me and you're not recycling no man and you have a couple here and there, at some point you will form a certain level of attachment, won't you?
me.
I love that.
I mean, is it
Home and attachments. What happened? What generally happens is you get ghosted real quick.
Right. If you feel
And
like
that's
you're
what
getting
men have been
attached.
doing and do all the time. You will get, I'm busy.
to
Now
hurt.
all of a sudden, every time you call, I'm busy. I'm doing
because you're not in it for all of that.
Yeah.
So once a woman starts getting attached, or once a man starts getting attached, you just
you
distance.
generally notice.
So you
even a guy
stop
Because
getting
it's
with them.
demanding more of you than you're
You can take
mentally
a
ready
break
for.
when you feel
No, take
an
a break
attachment.
is the
No, maybe
same.
the deal
Remember
might
what
be
I
so
said.
good.
A
So
relationship is
just
about
take a
how
break.
much
Yeah.
of you is committed to that entity.
Yeah.
And so when they start calling,
Yeah.
now it's requiring more mental commitment
Yeah.
than you want. So
Yeah.
That's how it becomes a turn
I
off.
think that's relatable. In recent times, even when I start liking someone, I block them.
Oh, that's
Oh, yeah.
harsh.
Why?
Oh yeah.
You just block.
Well, we
I don't want to get
I see the end from the beginning. I'm like,
You know what? You know what I
thank you
have done
very
is-
much.
What I've done is
But
I've-
let's not go in that direction.
Exactly.
So I
I
don't.
think more women now
Mm-hmm.
would prefer to be transactional, but for our values. But
Right.
for our
No, it's
cultural
not even
values.
for me.
So what do you
Thinking about
mean?
that, it's like you know
Explain
when
that
you
to me.
typically.
I will come back.
Typically, when you meet a man, I mean, obviously, at some point in your life, maybe you're an attractive woman. Every now and again, you meet a man who always have dinner and this and that. If I have dinner with you one time, conversations are good, this and that. You call me a few times here and then. I feel like, there is a possibility that I can like this guy. I will just block you.
Why is that?
No, because I've seen the end from the beginning.
Exactly, that's
Like
what
I'm not
So
even
then-
going to. We don't even go down that
And that's
road.
why you go over the same three, because you want to anybody else.
No, it's not even about that. It's because I feel like I've seen
You see
once
them,
too
yeah.
many times. Like, okay, this
know
is
how it's going to end.
Yes. So let me like
With
let me
women,
skip
we
all
now
of
have
that.
developed in the thing. You can see exactly the stages because
Yes.
they do exactly the same
Yes,
thing.
yes, yes.
Men,
So
you
then
are
we
not
wouldn't
that
even
amazing.
go
We're
there.
not.
Then we wouldn't even go there.
But what I'm saying
It's
is,
like
You're not that creative.
we're all the same. I'm glad you're figuring that out.
No, in
yeah,
certain
we know.
ways. In
We
certain
know.
ways.
So right from the first dinner, we
Right
know.
now, I can't
Yes.
stand talking
Right from the-
stages.
Right
Yes.
from the
Like,
first dinner, we know
Yes.
how it's going
Yes,
to
yes,
go.
yes.
I don't want to know.
Right from the first dinner, and then
maybe
conversations.
we can have-
Maybe conversations are good and this and that, and you're calling you at the appropriate time, and maybe we'll do some one nice thing for you, and you're like, no way, Jose,
yeah.
it ends here. Like we won't even go there. Don't.
No, wait.
But what I'm saying
Because-
is, why? This is where men we run into issues, right? Especially when you get to these hookup and dynamics things. It's okay. So I've met a woman. I'm attracted to her, right? So as men, it's our job to pursue. But what we don't know is your level of interest, right? And most men have been in a situation where we've been, for the lack of a better word, on the hook. Right, where the woman may not be feeling you like as you're saying.
Right.
She's got her comfort level, but yet she's still gonna go to dinner with you. You still gotta buy her meal.
because
You still gotta do all of these things.
No, say no. Okay, let him land.
Land.
So for a guy to go through all of that, right, then at the end find out that, oh, maybe she's not attracted to me. She just wants to be a friend, right? For most men, you gonna get a hookup.
No, it's not
Because a hookup,
sometimes
at least you got the happy ending.
no, Kovna,
But for
sometimes
me to
it's
invest
not
all that
because-
time, money, and then in the end,
What if she wants
I'm
to
still
pursue her?
deciding if I like you.
No, Kovna, sometimes it's not because she
Yes,
doesn't
you
like
like it.
you. Sometimes she may like you, right? But sometimes she's also trying to not go down a certain path again.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's not a matter of not liking you. Sometimes, in fact, it's a matter of liking you too much.
yeah.
But what I'm saying
And
is,
so she doesn't even want to put herself in that situation
Exactly.
where then it won't be whatever it is that
how much is
because
going to
now
hurt.
because now what is going to happen is that, oh, maybe I start liking you too much, and then you put it on the table that, oh, I'm just looking for a booty call. I'm not about to receive that news from you, so end here. Let's end it.
And what we were saying is that most of the time we can pretty much see where the guy
Exactly.
is going.
We always
with
can
this.
see
You
that.
might think that you need to do that whining and dining thing or whatever, but I can see that that's what you want.
Exactly.
That's your end goal. So
Yeah.
if I now
well,
see
every
that,
man has one end goal,
Which is
the coochie.
Really?
you want it for
Every
keeps.
man?
You want it for keeps.
You
right?
got-
it depends on
What do you think?
want it
Do
for.
you women really think men come to you because we just saw you and said, ooh, she looks like she will be a very good friend. Ooh,
Yes.
she looks like she'll be a very good.
Yes.
No,
Before we evaluated
So
your
let's
friendship,
calm
this is
down.
what we saw. Ooh, she got a nice booty. Ooh, she got a nice shape. Ooh, she's got nice eyes. Ooh, she got the kind of style I like. Ooh, you have physically got to have something that I like for me to even come and say, hey.
Yes, definitely.
So, Kovna,
is that going on?
are you saying that any man who approaches a woman is because they want to sleep with them?
No man's approaching you for your cooking. No man's approaching you to be your friend. Simple. You got to understand, men are hunters. We were born from day one to be this.
Okay, listen. That's the
Go kill Gucci, bring Gucci home.
That's all.
Hey,
That is all.
So it's all about that.
So when does it move from the coochie?
If you have a child right now, you have a son, okay? What do you train that son for? Your job as a man is to be a provider. Go out, kill deer, bring deer home. You're not trained that man to be a nourisher. You're not trained that man to connect with the deer. From day one, you treat him, you made him a hunter. So the man is built to be a hunter. We are hunters from day one.
So
and coochie
we'll definitely
is
have to come
hunting.
back to this conversation. This is
Get with it.
Duvet on GHOne television. Kobna says that any man that's coming to you, it is for sex.
We want it.
I don't agree, but
of course, you a woman. You don't want to agree. You a woman. You're not supposed to agree.
Okay, it could be for your breast. Maybe not just for sex. Maybe he wants.
Isn't breast part of sex? Sexual attraction?
Okay,
It could be for your lips.
So
Isn't that part of sexual attraction?
We're gonna go
You ever seen the lips on the BJ? You ever seen the ass in the doggy style? It could be seen the legs when it's spread open.
Okay, so this is Duvet on GHOne TV, and great conversation going on here. We're going on a break. Do stay tuned. We will be right back. All right, this is Duvet on GHOne TV. My name is Natalia. Tonight, I'm with Amakrampa. I am with Kobna, and I am with Cecilia, and we're talking a lot of things. So before the break, Kobna is saying or said that a man would approach you because he's sexually attracted to you.
Yes.
And it's always the reason why a man approaches you.
A man would never approach something he's not attracted to. Just think of it. The human eye has a disposition to move to light. Whatever is the brightest, whatever is his comfort. The same thing with men. We attract to what is positive. Therefore, if a man sees you across the street, he's not looking at you like, oh, I bet she makes good banku. He's not looking at you and say, oh, I bet she goes to Bible study every week. She's a good Christian woman. He's looking at you and say, oh, she's got nice legs. Oh, she's got nice booty. Oh, she's got nice shape. Oh, her smile is nice. And like you said, maybe you walked past me and said hi, and your energy was nice. But at the end of the day, I have to have some attraction to you. And believe that.
And that attraction always has to be sexual?
It's sexual, because what else is the reason for a man to be attracted to you? You're cooking? I haven't tasted it yet.
For your appearance, how you appear.
Appearance, of course. And appearance leads to turn on, which leads to sex.
It doesn't always have to lead to that.
Oh, really?
No.
So what is a person whose appearance turns you on? What does it go to?
No, it is not always a turn on. It's an appreciation.
Appreciation.
Yes, sometimes
and appreciation. How do you show appreciation when something turns you on?
So it means that you
Intimacy.
men only appreciate a woman. It has to end with sex. Is that what you're trying to say?
What I'm trying to tell you is this, so you understand something. I'm rich. I don't need to worry about no woman. So therefore, I can tell you the truth that broke people won't be able to tell you. Ooh. Men are attracted to women sexually. Period. It's like the Olympics. We may become your friend. It's because you made us your friend. We didn't come there to be friends with you.
I see.
I'm saying, name a woman. If you think a man came to talk to you and his end goal was just to be your friend, then you are being naive.
So
and you're teaching kids to be naive.
We understand that.
And that's what I'm saying. A man that's coming for one thing and one thing only. So now, I may leave back with friendship. I may leave back with being your BFF. But don't think I came there.
Or you may leave with good food.
I'm saying, exactly. I didn't come there for the purpose of being your BFF.
Just to have a good.
I was coming for the gold. Unfortunately, I left with the silver.
Okay. That's very interesting. Very interesting. All right, so we're going to see what our sex position of the week is. This is Duvet. Do stay tuned. Sex position of the week. The snake trap. This is a taut and erotic posture in which you both can lean back in a sitting position and grasp each other's ankles. The snake in the title refers to his penis, which is trapped inside her. Unlike many other Ananga Ranga positions, which allow free and easy movement, this one is designed to be static. Since you are gripping each other's ankles, your erotic movement movements are limited. Of course, you can both release each other, but that is not part of the game. For her, he can flex his penis now and then to give her a jolt of pleasure. For both, because you're sitting in a face-to-face position, you can make time for an extremely sexy conversation. She can begin by telling him how hot it feels to have him inside her. It's steamy because the trapped position forces you to be inventive. The novel movements you come up with, wriggling, gyrating, penis flexing, or vagina squeezing, feel exciting simply because they are different. Yeah. All right, so our sex position of the week is the snake trap. And Cecilia, I saw you were very excited by that.
She said she has strong knees.
Yeah. So, something you've tried?
Yeah, I mean, this is quite normal.
Yeah. Gym instructor stuff.
Jesus!
Perfect.
Go gym. I did it already.
Look at her, everybody's looking for me.
I know.
Yeah.
Kobna,
They're gonna find
are you familiar with this one?
A variation.
Okay.
Yeah, variation.
Okay. All right. Amma.
Oh, you're coming to me?
Yes.
I'm not familiar with
You're not
this
familiar.
one.
Something you would try?
I would love to. You know, because I have a lot of flesh.
Yeah.
So I might not be able to hold that position for long, but
Okay.
I definitely.
But you don't hold it for longer.
When I find myself a gym instructor, when Cecilia hooks me up with a gym instructor, I'm already trying this. I'm trying it. So,
Hey, so what is nice is that
Tell me.
by the end of it, when your knees start getting tired or when you start, you just pull him up. So then it transforms into like a,
opposite
like a
wheelbarrow,
straddle.
whatever. What?
Okay.
Let's a
Shift the
straddle.
weight.
Yeah.
Shift the weight to him.
Yes, because you're not going to be able to sustain that for a long
long,
time.
yeah.
So then you just pull him up, then it becomes like a more of a
Interesting.
straddle. then.
Okay.
Transformers.
So what's your shot? You need a bigger bedroom for this.
I would try that on my next booty call.
Okay,
So tell me, people are familiar with a booty call being like it's a nice thing. Is that always the case?
Yeah, I mean, because booty call usually is somebody who you have some kind of dynamic. 9 out of 10, you've already been intimate. So there is a certain level of comfort. There's a certain level of rapport that we may have. And that's usually what makes it a booty call. Like she said, there's not much to talk about. It's like when you see that number at that time.
Yeah.
It's like the Batman.
Is it always at night? Is it always at night? Is the booty call always at night?
No.
Not always.
As a matter of fact, they said that the best time to have sex is 2 p.m.
Why 2 p.m.?
Because for some reason, they said that for most men, our energy peaks during the day. And so if a man has sex at 2 p.m., right,
see.
he's usually more energetic.
That's when most, out of office things happen.
Go
Yeah,
on.
I managed a hotel, so I
Plus,
saw a lot.
if you have it at 2 p.m.,
Oh, okay.
if you have it at 2 p.m., you have enough time to recover for that evening session.
Oh, if you
So you
have
can
a
get-
committed partner,
I'm saying,
you
so
can go and
not necessarily, I'm saying, but if you have it at 2 by let's say 8, 9, 10, you're probably going to be
go again.
you're rejuvenated.
your
For
tank
the next-
has been recycled.
Exactly. For the
But have you noticed all booty calls are actually quite active as well, because all of your sex positions, everything, it's like one of those trying things. It's not one of those lovely.
It's a different
things.
energy.
Yeah.
Like I said, booty call, you're not there to make love. You're not there to be caressing
so now
each
you're
other.
there to do
It's
hand on shoulder, foot on the back, and neck around.
You be singing all that.
I'm more active.
All right, so when it comes to a hookup, for a man, Kobna, when you're looking to get with a hookup girl, do you have a criteria?
Well, for the record, I don't know nothing.
I don't know anything about Jim.
All that's on the screen, honey. Just go
The
ahead.
company byline. But what I have been told.
Right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean you, by the way. I meant that specifically for men. Do they have like a criteria?
Oh yeah. Because
Okay.
when you're engaging in sex, right? Booty calls, hookups usually are a moment in which you have a certain sexual energy or desire, right? So you have an itch that you're looking to get filled. So you know who's the person to call that's going to be that person, or that person who you think is most likely to satisfy that. Sometimes a man, women, you understand, men are very physical, right? And for instance, Cecilia's beautiful. But if I had a disposition, right, to want to be, to know, hey man, I've never been with a woman who's thick, who's full figured, right? She can be the best woman that she want to be. But that curiosity will always kind of make me want to keep looking. Keep looking.
Yeah.
And
why did you have to look here?
Because you just the description that you just mentioned.
So answering for
if the opportunity comes for the man to satisfy that curiosity,
Right.
he's more likely to go investigate it.
Right.
He's not trying to leave you. He's not trying to end this relationship. He just wants to get his curiosity answered.
So does that mean that you have like certain types of women, so that whenever you want to try, so you keep them? So that's
just a hookup though. So he doesn't keep nobody. But,
so he goes.
But when he's in the mood for it, when he's in the mood for it, he explores, his fantasies.
Yeah.
Maybe he's fantasized about, like maybe a heavy woman, slim woman, this, that. Women do what?
I think if you're going to do it.
Like fantasize about different structures of men
and all that.
Or is it always just about the
handyman and...
No, I think it's human
The
that
gym.
you want to
The gym.
explore. I mean, it's mature and human.
Do you
But tell me,
I have been known to.
but tell me though, Cecilia.
go over gym.
Between men and women, right? Who's more likely to get engaged in all of these hookup and the booty call and all of that?
Who's more likely to get engaged to a hookup?
Engaged in it, like
Like to do
which of the sexes participates more in these?
Man.
I mean, I think that I would definitely have to give it to
Men.
men. Yeah, because
Men
I think
do.
women normally ride with the whole, I want a relationship.
Women are so mental.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot more time to stimulate you.
Exactly.
Which is usually why when you make a booty call, you're going to make it to somebody who you had a pre-existing because he has mentally risen to that level, right? Men we could care less about the mental, right? The mental is the last thing we're in the equation for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're more likely to do it because we just may see, ooh, that's it. How much is that going to cost?
Oh.
Is that the first thing that'll come to a man's mind when he wants to get with a woman?
No, not at all. I mean,
not at all.
No. The first that comes to a man's mind when he wants to get a woman is there's some attraction that he has to her.
Right.
And that he wants to go there. And this is what I keep saying. A man has to be attracted to come to the door. Right? But who you are is what will keep him inside the house.
Right.
But if you are not attractive, he has no attraction to you, he would never come to the door.
Right.
He would go to another house. And that's my argument from day one. Is a man is physical. He has to see something that physically says, let me go knock on this door and see.
And see what's inside. So when a man is, I have totally understood you saying that it's always a sexual attraction.
Yeah.
But what comes to a man's mind? Like, okay, I've seen Cecilia. Oh, she's a nice looking girl. I'm sexually attracted to her. But if I'm going there, what's on my mind? Like outside of I'm sexually attracted. What are you thinking about?
Well, will I score? That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Will I score? And then B, when I score, what comes with it? Right? Because like I keep saying, women, I think because you're so mental about your sexual decisions, you think men are that way. We're not. We're not. Men are not mentally the way we are. We're physical.
Right.
Everything that you have on your mental component, a man has the equivalency, but it's on a physical level.
Right.
You see? So for us, as long as the physical stimulation has been met, then we're willing to come in and investigate, and we'll give you the opportunity to mentally attach, get us attractive or attached.
Right.
But without that physical component to start with, it's like the man would never open the opportunity for you to even get into his head.
Very interesting. Okay, now let's say you got with a hookup person, Ama. You hooked up with a guy, right? And for you, it was supposed to be a one-time thing. And maybe, I don't know, weeks down the line, this guy hits you up and says, "Yo, what are you doing tonight? I would like to come." Now he's trying to hook up with you, like the reverse. How do you deal with that situation?
So it depends on the first time we were together. What was the terms? What were the terms? So if it was payment upfront kind of thing, then if you're coming back, then you got to do the same thing.
Right.
Yeah, but if it was, why are you looking at me like that?
Looking at you.
I can feel him looking. So if it was, we just agreed to have fun together, no expectations, and then you're coming back. And if I want expectations this time around, then I'm going to put it on the table. But if I just want to go with the flow like we did before, I think you just have to be vocal.
Right.
I mean, the dating pool is right now is so
trash.
Honey, I didn't want to say the word, but
Why is it
so you have to be vocal. When a man
no,
approaches
it's
you,
a pool, right? It's very muddy.
Yeah,
muddy.
okay.
And
That's what it
It's a
is.
big toad in the pool.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
very, very muddy.
You have to be vocal.
I don't
Even
understand.
as you're
I'm
being
lost.
vocal, you have to be
Right.
pay attention because there's going to be a lot of lies coming from this side of the conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, this side of the conversation.
this side.
Okay.
Why do you
What
say
do you
men lie?
want? What do you want? And allow the room, make room for the man to make mature statement like, oh, don't be offended when he says, I just want to have fun. It's actually a truth, and I appreciate that when people say that to me. I always say that, thank you so much for being straightforward. But if I don't want to tell you, I don't want this is what I'm looking for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't expect so much. So if first booty call, second booty call, if you paid before, then you're gonna pay. Probably I'm gonna up the price.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Did you really
Okay,
come
so
back? It's true.
let's wrap
It was
this
good.
up.
That's why you're coming back.
Yeah.
All right.
It's true.
All right.
Hey,
All right. Let's wrap this up. Cecilia.
because he called back.
Yes.
So he already knows value.
Yes.
Oh.
A lot of things have been said tonight. Cecilia, in wrapping up, what is it that you would say? And please, whatever you say, do not... Okay. Never mind. Just wrap it up.
Well, I mean, a hookup is a hookup. A booty call is a booty call.
Friends
A
with
friends with
benefits.
benefits is friends with benefits. Is that clean enough?
That's it?
That's it.
That's all you have to say?
Everybody stay in your lane.
Know your lane and stay in it.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay. No
And don't come for me, people. I love everybody.
You sure?
I love. Listen, there's nothing wrong with nobody. But I'll say preference.
preference.
Yes.
Totally.
Was my.
See you at the gym.
See you at the gym.
I don't know.
Now in wrapping up, what would you say?
Hey, have fun. Have fun. If you got to pay to play, pay to play. You know what I'm saying? Just know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Each one's a relationship in some capacity. Know what you're getting from it and what you're not getting from it. But we're all adults. So, if you're going to do it, enjoy it.
Communication. That's
Communication. Amma.
Yeah, like I said, speak up and make room to hear and be heard. Don't be shy. Speak up. The world has changed a lot. As long as you're an adult, there's nothing wrong with hooking up with someone and expecting some kind of compensation. Just speak up, and the men, just be blunt. Women now want to hear the truth. I'm telling you, we want to hear you say, I just want to get down with you tonight and I don't want to talk to you again. We want to hear it. So say it. And girls, don't be shy to charge. Know your worth. If you feel like you're worth $10,000, girl, say it. Because he's not shy to tell you. Which one is my camera?
True.
He's not shy to tell you that he wants to get down with you. So if you feel like you are worth $5,000, say it and make sure you have your money in hands before you get down. Because you know what? Ain't nobody chasing anybody after that. The moment he's done with you, that man is going to be a tassel. So make sure you know your worth. Go for it.
Word on the street.
Word on the street.
Kovna, you wanted to say something.
When I first came back to Ghana, what
Right.
for me was this: cash on the hand, back on the ground.
Okay.
It's word on the street though.
Cash on the hand,
Yeah.
Back on the ground.
Wow.
Money
Yeah,
in the
'cause
hand, back in the ground.
After his back touches the ground, he's not putting the cash in your hands.
Right. Okay. Cecilia, social media handles. Also, we would like to know where you gym. Right?
That way you get your car fixed.
And where you get your car fixed. If you can say that.
We want to know.
Okay.
So my social media handle is Natalia Andoh on everything: Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And yeah, I plead the fifth on everything else.
Yes, Kobna, social media.
Oh, custom looks, custom with a K. Just Google custom looks with a K. You'll get everything you need.
Okay. Amma.
Yeah, it's Amma Krampa. Amma is a double M. My TikTok is the Welder's Daughter. Yes, I am the Welder's Daughter. And my IG was hacked. I'm trying to get it back. So I have a new IG account, which is still Amma Krampa. You're just going to see that it's a new account. But I'm trying to get the old one. I hope it's a good hack. We're in the talking stage.
Wow. Oh, so sorry.
But yeah.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I've really enjoyed this conversation. Definitely signing up at the gym after here. We're all going to the gym. My name is Natalia. We have really enjoyed your company at home. So help us God. We do this again next Saturday, exactly 10 p.m. right here on GHOne TV. Connect with me on social media. Yes, I am Natalia. Enjoy your night. And if you do have a partner, a booty call, friends with benefits, do try our sex position of the week. Good night.